A typical day for me, I split it into two things. I split it into being a business owner and also being a pharmacist. So from a pharmacist perspective, our role is to supply medicines to people, and that can be in the form of a prescription that's been presented to us. So we dispense a prescription that's been written by a doctor. Or we could provide medicines to people over the counter for common ailments like cold and flu and things like that. And then there's various other aspects of things like checking Webster packs, which is sealed packs that are individualised for a patient's needs, and just general patient counselling and a lot of banter with the locals here in town. The pharmacy's changed fairly recently, over the last 10 years, and so there's lots of opportunities that people will find in the field. You can work as a pharmacist, just as a community pharmacist, and just as a staff member. You could look at buying into a business and being a part of a business or a business owner. There's clinical pharmacy that's available through the hospitals. You could also look at becoming accredited and doing home medicines reviews and more kind of specialised work there. And there's the scope of practice is really opening up for pharmacy, where we've got vaccinations that we can provide now, which was, when I started, that was just a pipe dream. And going into the future, there's things like we can provide medicines for UTIs, we can provide oral contraceptive pill, dermatological conditions like eczema, psoriasis, impetigo, and even more things like middle ear infection. So our scope has blown wide open, and there's lots of opportunity to specialise in these areas. Hands down, the best part about my job is the patients and the relationships that we've developed over time, without a doubt. I think pharmacy is a great career because it's medical, but you get to miss out on some of the blood and guts and gore that some of the other guys might get. You've also always got the option to kind of refer up the chain when you're dealing with something a little bit difficult, and it's a good way that you can really get to know people in the community and make a difference. So I think it's a good balance for a career.